What's up, YouTube? This is KG Live. So, two things that are trending today: Jonathan Majors and Anthony Edwards. Two things that we can learn from their mistakes, because these are devastating, life altering mistakes that these guys have made. And we've all made mistakes. None of us are perfect. But these mistakes could potentially cost these men millions of dollars. And I know most people won't ever make that much money, but even an average Joe in America can learn from Anthony Edwards and Jonathan Majors, and to use more discernment in the women that you associate yourself with. So, Jonathan Majors was found guilty. A promising and fast rising Hollywood star was found guilty today on 2 out of 4 charges in a domestic violence criminal case in New York City on Monday afternoon. He was found guilty on two counts of assault in the 3rd degree and harassment in the 2nd degree. Relating to an incident with his former girlfriend, Grace Jabari, each of the charges in which he was found guilty is considered a misdemeanor in New York. In the mixed verdict, the jury found Majors innocent of intentional assault in the 3rd degree and aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, essentially saying that they did not believe Majors went into the situation intending to hurt Jabari. In a statement, Majors' lawyer described him as both grateful and disappointed. Nevertheless, Majors has already experienced major career fallout. NPR confirmed Monday afternoon that Marvel and Disney, which had been priming audiences to expect a major upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe film starring Majors, has dropped the actor, causing him to lose millions of dollars. And this video that was released, they said that he was guilty of assault, but yet there's a video of him running away from his girlfriend down the street. So whatever you have, when you're thinking of assault in your mind, you see the video of him running down the street, running away from her as she's chasing him down the street. But still, she was a white woman. And when do white women get held accountable for their actions? Hardly ever. So here's this white woman that he got himself involved with that went crazy, sued him, and it's cost him millions and millions of dollars. Now let's switch it over to Anthony Edwards here, the Minnesota Timberwolves basketball player. Responds to model's allegations he paid her to get an abortion. So Minnesota Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards has released a statement on Monday after images of text messages surfaced in which he allegedly told a woman who was not his girlfriend to get an abortion. I made comments in the heat of the moment that are not me and that are not aligned with what I believe or who I want to be as a man. All women should be empowered to make their own decisions about their bodies and what is best for them. I'm handling my personal matters privately and will not comment on them any further. That was a cover-up email or release statement. It says the images of the text, which WCCO has not been able to independently verify, show a conversation between two parties, one of whom is allegedly Edwards. The other is Instagram model Paige Jorday. That's another red flag too, getting involved with the Instagram model. One of whom is allegedly Edwards. In the text, Jorday sent a picture of a pregnancy test, and the other person instructed her to get an abortion. The person also said they would send money. Jorday posted an Instagram story later showing a receipt for an incoming wire transfer for $100,000. The allegations and Edwards' response came amid the best start to the season to the Timberwolves have had in years. At 19-5, they have the best record in the Western Conference. Edwards is averaging 24 points a game. So this is, oh wow. Going on, continuing, Edwards' current girlfriend, Janine Robles, announced on Instagram last week that she is pregnant. So here he's got 2 women pregnant. We will be having ongoing conversations about such things, head coach Chris Finch said. I think it's important to state that it's not reflective of our organizations, of our values, and as a young man, it's clear that the education and maturity of Anthony Edwards continues to be a work in progress. Beyond that, it's a personal matter for him, and any conversations we have will remain private. So, this is just sad stories uh, for two men, regardless of their race. But we can learn something from this, to learn from the mistakes of these two men. Specifically, it's one thing if you're a broke, normal American man, but both of these men were multimillionaires, 100 millionaires, if not more. And so women, they've got a big target on their back. But even normal average Joes, we still can be a target to women, especially if they're vindictive or have had trauma in the past, and they'll take it out on you. But specifically, if they can get some money out of you, if you're a multimillionaire, they're going to try to exploit you. And it's sad reality of the world, but it is just how it is. And women aren't going to change. And so men have to adapt and become smarter using more discernment. If this is an average Joe, would she have post that pregnancy test and that, that she got a receipt saying that she had a $100,000 wire transfer? Would she posted that onto the internet? Probably not. Or the average Joe probably wouldn't have that kind of money. But because both of these guys are incredibly famous and are 1 and 3 trending right now on Google Trends, so hundreds of thousands of people are Googling these guys right now, reading about them, and they're targets. And so the women that you need to bring into your life need to be a higher class quality woman, which means that you have to become a higher class quality man. Because here are these men who probably didn't come from the greatest upbringing, and then all of a sudden, within a few years, they've got $100 million in the bank, and they're still communicating, dating, and hanging out with girls that they've met from the bar, strags, Instagram models, hoochie mama chicken heads. And so you have to change your game. You have to adapt. You have to attract a higher quality woman, because now, whether you realize it or not, you're a high quality man with a gigantic target on your back. And these two stories, something we can learn from both of these. This is tragic, and these women are exploiting these men for monetary gain. Jonathan Edwards, or Jonathan Majors, wife or girlfriend that sued him, she's going to get millions of dollars out of this settlement, and then it's cost him his job. It cost him his job. And thank goodness Anthony Edwards isn't going to get fined or suspended with the NBA. But still, getting two women pregnant at the same time, that would, especially if one of them, if you were married and the other one was a side chick, which apparently that's what it is. But this would be practically financial ruin to the average American man. If you got millions of dollars, you got that Nick Cannon money, okay, yeah, you can have 10 baby mamas. But that's cost him hundreds of millions of dollars. But very few men have that money to where they can behave in such a manner. And even if you did have that money, you really shouldn't behave in that manner. But something that we can all learn from these two instances that happened today, these two guys that are trending, for the wrong reasons. And for men, they have to adapt to really discern women. Not all that glitters is gold. Just because she looks good on the outside, who is she as a person? What is her relationship like with her family? Does she come from a broken home? Does she come from a lot of drama and trauma? Because if that's where she comes from, she's going to bring that into your life. All right, YouTube's KG Live. Please like and subscribe. Peace.